Hey guys, it's just on the case. You know I'm always on the case. So I just wanted to finish off from yesterday. So I had some people that view my channel or my subscribers to, have some opinion about some things, and I wanted to share them with you. So one of my viewers or subscribers said, "So what if Rodney and Linda slept together?" Now, if you are just tuning in and you don't know who Rodney Reed is the man that is on death row. It's supposed to be executed this week. However, the governor ruled a stay for him until he looks at the new evidence so he can see if it plays a part in this man's execution or what's the best way to go from here. And like always, I'm just on the case. I'm always on the case. I know you guys also wonder, why do I always salute? Well, I always salute because I'm saluting the soldiers who died for us, the soldiers who are fighting for us, people who have lost their lives and died and didn't get justice, people who work to get justice for others who can't get justice for themselves to make our lives better. But getting back to Rodney Reed, there is a lot of chaos surrounding this case. It's all over the place. And as the days progress, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. The reason why I'm saying that is because Rodney is already on death row. The fiance is a white male who had a rape charge as well, went to prison 10 years for their rape charge, was in prison running his mouth, telling a white supremacist that his fiance was sleeping with the black man, so he killed the B. And you guys know what the B word is. I'm trying my best not to cuss. On top of all of that, people are coming out from Deb's grocery store, and Deb's grocery store is where Linda used to work. She confided in some people there. They're now just coming out after 22 years saying that she told them that she was sleeping with Rodney. And how it went down was they asked her about her marriage and what did she think about getting ready to get married. And Linda told them she wasn't sure about it and that she was sleeping with a black man named Rodney. And this is not from a tape recorder. This is not from a written statement. This is from a person who is on camera saying this in front of people on camera. Going back to 1992, 1995, telling what Linda told them. So we have to, even though some of us are adamant that he did it, we also have to look at that too. So the question is, why are these people coming out now? What the people are saying is they didn't want to get involved. They didn't want to be involved. They didn't want to get involved in it, so they tried to stay away from it. One of my viewers said, well, why would a white supremacist want to take up for a black person? You got to look at that in two contexts and in content, because they're asking, the lawyers and everybody are asking the same thing. The white supremacist is saying that when the fiance was indeed in prison 10 years ago, or however long it was, but he was in there for 10 years, he told him that he killed her because she was sleeping with a black man. And he said, I killed the B. Now, I know that's hard for us to believe, but you got to look at it. What else do they have, to make us stay? They have some more evidence. If the evidence was all really just pointing towards him, he would be dead right now, guys. Let's just be rational. He would be dead. For the governor to say, give him a stay, It is because they have new evidence they have to look at. This man is going to die, and they're going to be the cause of it. Linda is the victim. Always is going to be the victim. We are not trying to say he did it or not because we don't know. What we're trying to say is we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt right now. Meaning he could have did it or he might have not done it. We need to see. We need to take every piece of evidence that we have at the moment, and we really need to see right now for once and for all, did this man kill Linda? And if he did, he needs to accept his consequences, accept responsibility, do what he needs to do. Because that means he wasn't thinking about her when he was doing it. Did the boyfriend do it? Did the boyfriend, fiance, whatever you want to call it, did he have something to do with Linda's murder? From what he told the man in prison, sounds like he got a little too comfortable in there. And because this man was a white supremacist, he just said some stuff. What y'all have to understand about white supremacist people, they don't give a rat's butt about black people. And it's just, it is what it is. But they are not gonna be on your side just because they don't give a rat's about black people. That doesn't mean they're just gonna be on your side, guys. And why would you tell somebody that's already in prison that you killed somebody? He probably asked him, how many years you got? I got 10. We don't know how many years this white supremacist had. And this is just my opinion, and I'm just throwing it out there to you guys. You guys can have your opinion. I appreciate everybody's opinion, because when we come together and we have different opinions, that makes us even greater. That means we care in some type of way, and that's a good thing. Whichever way you put it, whether you think Rodney is guilty, whether you think Rodney is innocent, you have an opinion about it means you either care about Linda or you want to make sure that the person goes down for what they did, or the person is freed if they didn't do it. However you want to look at it. But he had so much confidence in this white supremacist, and the reason why I keep calling him white supremacist is because I don't know his name, and you guys probably will be able to pull that up. But maybe he wasn't getting out, and that's why maybe he was asking. And now he's got something on you that can send you to prison, back to prison. And then if you try some crazy stuff while you in there, he might just jack you up. So you done mess yourself up all the way around because you don't know how to close your mouth and just be quiet. Why is it every time somebody gets in trouble, they feel like they can just talk in prison? I've never seen so many people just come out and tell on themselves to people. And you see people every day on the TV ratting people out in prison, telling what they said. It's crazy. And the saliva. I had another viewer say something about the saliva that was on Linda's chest and that it came from Rodney. If Rodney indeed, which I know about the saliva already, lied about when he actually saw Linda, that's on him. That's on him. They're trying to give him a chance. And they're trying to make sure they look through everything because they don't want to kill an innocent person. Even though an innocent person is dead. So you have to look at it like this in another light. Linda is the victim. She's already dead, right? If they kill Rodney, and let's just think for a minute. I know you guys have your own opinion. But what if he didn't do it? That's another dead innocent person that's dealing with the case. And then you got the fiance sitting there. What if he actually did do it? So you got two dead innocent people and one person going to prison. So instead of them doing it that way, they're sitting back and they're being rational. What if this person didn't do it? Well, the only way we can figure out if he didn't really do it or not is we have to put all the evidence on the table, including the new evidence. We're going to look at all the new evidence first without the old evidence. Then we're going to go backtrack, and come all the way up and see what we get. After that, if they find that Rodney is guilty, he's guilty. There is no ifs, ands, buts, where about it. He's guilty. And that is something that everybody's going to have to live with. Whether you're on Linda's side, Rodney's side, or the fiancé's. You know whose side I'm on? I'm on Linda's side. Because she's the victim. Being on Linda's side means if Rodney is not guilty, why the heck would I want him to go and get executed for something that he did not commit? Yes, I know he raped people. The police officer, whatever he is, that police officer, which was the fiance, which told on himself, he raped somebody too, and that's why he was in prison for 10 years. So it's not about color right now. It's about who's telling the truth and who's freaking lying. And that is why they gave him a stay. They want to know now, what the heck is really going on? Did you do this or did you not? If you did it, you're going down. If you didn't do it, then we will figure out who did it. I believe that they're going to figure out who did it, if he did it, or whoever did it. And then they're going to come out and they're going to say what's actually going on. And they said this could take 5 months, this could take 9 months, this could take up to a year. Because, guys, at the end of the day, this is not a murder just happening. This is them taking someone else's life from them, from taking someone else's life. So they have to make sure that they've got the right person. Because too many people are just now coming out saying things. So we have to be careful, and we have to let the governor, authorities do their job. Regardless of how I feel and how you feel. Where we come in at is we give them a chance to look at it in our light. And we get to pick apart things and say, okay, there was saliva on her chest from Rodney. And it wasn't old. Okay, they said there were 3 sperm heads that they found inside of Linda that belonged to Rodney. But they said that means when you find only 3 sperm heads, that means the sperm is old and it's been there for days. Does that mean Rodney didn't kill her? No. Like one of my viewers said, it doesn't make a difference if he had sex with her. That does not exclude him from being a murderer. And it doesn't. You can have sex with somebody one minute and choking them out the next. Or killing them the next. So just because you're saying, oh, I had relations with this person, that's not going to exonerate you from being a murderer. And I get that. And I just wanted to come up here and I wanted to explain that. Because I believe in justice. And if he did it, he has to take responsibility. If he did not do it, he cannot take responsibility for something that he didn't do. And America needs to realize that there are real people that are going under this execution stuff and they really didn't do anything. And so this judge is trying to make sure, and this governor, is that they don't do anything messed up to a person that is innocent. He's not innocent now because he's done some real weird shit to other people. Excuse my language. But I'm just on the case. And I'm always on the case.